going to do a short video explaining how to use the colour wheel, help you with your hair colour changes or toning. So, the colour wheel, If you aren't sure what that is, I'll explain it using layman's terms and not jargon. Yeah. The colour wheel lets you know which colour relates to which colour, and you can use this to help switch your colours successfully to a different shade. It starts at the top of the wheel, if you look at the picture on your screen, at orange, yellow, and works its way round through to orange, red, violet, violet, blue, blue, violet, whatever, blue, green, yellow, all the way through. The way I use this is, as I've mentioned, you can use it for toning. So what I mean by toning is, say for example, you've bleached your hair. Most of the time when I've bleached my hair, I don't know if it's the same for some of you, it never goes the colour that I wanted it to go. It's always usually quite yellow. In this instance, colour wheel. If you look at where yellow is on the colour wheel, see what colour is directly opposite on the wheel, and that will cancel it out. So what I normally do is I use either a purple shampoo, or you can put blue or purple hair dye, a little teeny blob of it in with your conditioner, and use that sort of every time you condition your hair, and eventually it will just tone the yellow right out and you'll get a really nice sort of pale white neutral blonde. You just got to be patient. Same with if you've got red in your hair, like for example my hair at the moment. I previously had green hair. I dyed the roots of it green and the rest of it was yellow. The yellow was washed out quite quickly, but the green stayed, and you wouldn't notice that I've had any green in my hair at all. So, and that's all down to toning using the colour wheel. Also, you can plan your colour changes using it as well. I mean, if you're anything like me, which if you're watching this you probably are, you like to change your hair colours quite a lot. And don't try to pretend that you don't. It's a thing, and it's fine. Now you can see where I am starting to go with this. Well, you might be. This is how I use the colour wheel for changing my hair colour. So, as you can see, I've got very red hair at the moment. I've just dyed it with a 50-50 mix of vermilion red and rose red. Brilliant shade, although it has pretty much made quite a lot of stuff pink at the moment. So that's the rose red for you. So I will warn you, if you use directions rose red, keep your gloves on when you're tidying up, because I got pink all over my hands. So yeah, word of warning. Anyway, right. So what I usually do is I keep washing the hair dye out. So as obviously it washes out as you normally wash it anyway, but it will get to a point where you really want to dye it again, and you think, I can't deal with this, it looks weird, I want to dye it again. You've got to push past that, be patient and push past it, and go, no, gonna leave it. Use, if you've not done this before, use anti-dandruff shampoo, because this will help get the rest of the colour out of it, and do that as much as you can until there's literally no more that you can wash out of it. You'll probably end up with cuticle staining, which will, say for example with my hair, it's probably going to end up a pale peachy pinky bit of a weird colour. So that'll be my start point. So if you look at where the colour wheel is, with the orangey pinky reddy sort of colour, you'll see that I can either go through the yellows or I can go through the purples and the blues. So if I want to dye my hair blue, say if I wanted to put midnight blue from Directions back on my hair, I've had that colour before, it's a lovely colour, it really, really stays on your hair quite well as well. So what I would do, wash the previous stuff out as much as you physically can, that's a given. Then I'd choose which way I'd want to go to get to the blue. So if you look at the colour wheel, I can either choose to follow the route, which is the cool route or the warm route. And I like this approach because it means I get loads of funky hair colours, and people go, oh my god, your hair's changing like all the time. I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to get it to this colour, but if I just dye it that colour, it will go all weird. You just sound really fancy and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, if I was going from this to the blue, so wash it all out, get it to the peachy, orangey pink that it usually sort of gets to. Let's say, for example, I wanted to go the warm route to get to blue. So if I was using, say, I'll use directions as an example because I'm very familiar with their shades. If you was to use directions to get from this to blue, probably would start with an orangey reddy sort of colour, so like the coral red, mix of the red and some sunflower yellow, then just the yellow on its own, you'd use that. Then I'd probably use a nice neutral green, like a Stargazer African green, which is the one that I used last time. That was really good. Or I think the Directions Apple Green's quite good. That's if you're brave enough to go green. If you're not brave enough to go green, you could go straight through from yellow to turquoise, which is a really nice colour. If you get turquoise from Directions, the colour stays quite well as well. It's really nice and vibrant, and it's got a really lovely fade out as well. So that's another part to enjoy being turquoise hair. And then you could go straight from turquoise straight to midnight blue. So as you can see, that's why my hair changes quite a lot. Obviously then if you were going to go the other way, so if you were going to use the cool route, I'd probably maybe go from this to a more pink colour, end up something like carnation pink, around that, and then I'd probably put a violet on there and plum, and then go through to neon blue, and that would probably work very well. So as you can see, there's no quick route to switching colours so dramatically unless you're willing to do a bleach bath on your hair, and I will use them. That's hence why, as you can see, my hair's quite dark naturally, and my hair is very, very blonde underneath this because I do use bleach baths, but only very carefully. If you've got very long hair, be cautious, just be really careful. If you can just be patient and work your way around the colour wheel, use the shampooing out and everything, that's the best solution for your hair condition, basically. And it gets you, as I say, gets you around sort of having all these different colour hair. I mean, how many colours have you had your hair colour? Comments? Let's get talking about this on Facebook if you're on there. I'm also on Instagram, and come and follow me and we can talk, or you can send me some pictures and I can feature you on our page. We're always looking for people to share content with, so feel free to send us over a picture. Even if it's a brand of hair dye that we don't currently sell, we're more than happy to have the pictures for the Instagram page, and we'll be happy to promote you. So if you've got any other questions or anything you need to know about this colour wheel video or any other things relating to my website, feel free to drop me a message on Instagram, or if you go to our website, www.lunamoonhairdye.com, our contact information will be on there as well. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.